This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit? One, puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass. Then we pass.
Hey.
We're back.
Come on now. Damn. Why I feel like it's been so long.
It's been too long since you've been gone.
Hey.
Feels good when I miss you.
I miss you. Come back home. Come on now. Y'all know about the harmonies.
Y'all know about that.
Harmonizing.
We're giving.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we do out here.
So.
Chit-chatting, spit-spatting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the music.
Getting shit together. It really is all about the music at the end of the day.
You been getting shit together? That's what you've been doing?
We've been getting a lot of things together. There's been a lot happening in these skirts.
It's been a busy and a hot summer.
It's been a hot
You know what
summer.
I'm saying? Now we at the tail end of it.
We at the tail end of it. Labor Day weekend has just passed. This is September 7th.
Come on
right?
now.
So hot.
What you do? You did the beach. You stay local. You travel.
I did
You
it all.
jet setting.
Bitch was travel. Bitch was flued out.
You was flued out? Okay.
Flued out.
Go ahead and get flued out.
That's what we doing out here. So you gotta come with a little bit better than that. If that's the minimum, you can't reach that.
Oh, okay.
You're not doing enough.
All right.
You're
Well, I
not
see you
doing
feeling
enough.
pretty in your paint.
I'm very pretty.
Jewels, dip, Santana, set.
Oh boy.
Come on now. What we doing?
I could tell you what the 80s like. He said you a baby, right? Nah, I'm 18 and I look crazy like.
Yo, he was going crazy on that. Nah, he went crazy on that verse.
He did.
Shout out to Jewels, man.
Jewels. He had a moment.
All right, man. What we doing in this verses? We got 2 albums.
We do have 2 albums.
You know I love a good head-to-head.
We're back.
It's your man, EarthTone.
And your man, the real Peasy, holding you down with the right dose of the highest notes out, y'all.
Yeah, it's the Herbal Tea Gang back with another episode 70 deuce.
Big things.
You know what I mean? We've been running it down.
We've been running it down.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling really fabulous and delicious.
Summer did you well?
Summer
you looking
did me well.
You moving well?
The melanin is still popping.
Okay. Melanin is not a felon.
You're fairy.
Okay. I see you. Well, we gonna bring it back to these Q plus artists, as we like to do. You know what I'm saying? Straight, no chase. No ally today. We just got a head-to-head.
We're just doing head-to-head.
2 albums.
How you like it?
2 healthy ones. 2 healthy projects.
Full-length projects.
Ooh, how we gonna lob it up for them? What's the initiator, the genesis for this episode? 70 deuce. Should I hit him with it? I don't know if I should hit him. I don't know if I should hit him.
I think you should hit him with
should
it.
I unleash the dragon?
I think you should.
I don't really wanna
unleash the dragon.
Yeah. That's how we feeling. It's a harmony episode. Come on, man.
You gonna get these.
Stop it.
You gonna get these runs.
You gonna get these.
You gonna get these runs.
You gonna get these runs. Okay. Come on now, Jinx.
Scandalous.
You a fool. You a fool. Come on, you acted up.
All right. You got it.
First coming to the motherfucking stage, we got. This is a HTP alumni.
She is an alum.
She dumb fly. You know what I'm saying? Miss Kim Petras.
Kim Petras.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Yeah. Q plus artist born in Cologne. Germany. You know what I'm saying? What you know about Cologne?
Cologne.
Better leave Cologne alone.
I put cologne on a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Having me smelling real pretty.
Okay. I like a natural essence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like a little musk.
I like a little sweetness.
You know what I'm saying? I like a little after gym mist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes get a little twang on that thing.
You like a little musk.
Get a little twang on that thing. You know what I'm saying? A little masculine aspirin. Yo, you a clown, fam. You a clown. But back to Kim.
We're done.
Cologne, Germany. You know what I'm saying? We reviewed her on episode 11 up against Sam Smith.
Sure
Believe
did.
it or not, a couple of years.
Imagine that.
Before they came out with the banger.
Before it was even a thing.
They came out with a banger.
We didn't saw it for y'all. We told y'all about it. We tried to told y'all.
We tried to tell y'all.
Us.
We did try to tell y'all. Black Fairy was on that thing too. That was season 1. Her debut single came out. Is it her or they? I think it's her and they and or
her.
Non-binary. She's not
definitely
binary trans.
I don't know if she's non-binary. I didn't get that one.
All right. I saw that come up a couple of times. But definitely trans. debut single, I Want It All, came out in 2017.
Okay.
That was a little bit of a time ago now. That's
That was an era ago, you know.
Like, that's a generation. 5 to 6 years is a generation.
You know what's crazy is the pandemic kind of made time feel like it stood still.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like that long ago.
It was, though.
But it actually was.
Yeah. Like 2020 to 2023 seemed like 1 year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But 2017.
Yeah, that was the move. And when it came out, it quickly shot her into this pop sensation status. Like, she was out here quick with it. Everybody caught on. Super catchy with the bops in the pop jingles.
Indeed.
Along with her music, she's also known for her advocacy and visibility as a transgender artist. She was one of the youngest to get confirmation surgery at the age of 16. First transgender artist to win Best Pop Duo Grammys 2023. Her and Sam Smith did the thing for Unholy. And we're going to review her coming up. I know you know Kim Petras. We had her before on the show. Like I said, ain't nothing new to this. Bringing her back after, 3 seasons? Because she was on the first season.
She was on the first season.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Ooh.
So, this episode, September 7th. Her birthday is August 27th. So it's just a week ago. She turned 31.
It was all good just so we could come.
For real. And fun fact again.
Back to back fun facts.
Back to back.
Wow, we going back to back.
She was the second woman to appear on a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue behind Lena Bloom.
Okay.
So,
wow, look
Kim
at that.
Petras is definitely a trailblazer.
Just collecting the accolades.
In that sense.
I love it. All right, well, we about to review this album. Feed the Beast. That's a very forward in your face, aggressive title.
I suppose.
For your project. You know what I'm saying? Feed the Beast came out June 23rd, 2023. 15 songs. Pride Week, yeah. 41 minutes, 15 joints. I gave it a mid-range jump shot.
Oh,
yeah.
Did ya?
Yeah. 58% mid-range. You know what I'm saying? On the high end of the mid. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get you through the week. But it was cool. I had a couple of joints that I was like, all right, I like these joints. These is my joints. It was like 1 or 2 out of 15. All right, let's run it down. Feed the Beast is the opening track. Strong energy, bouncy production, club vibes. She's definitely floating over it. She's giving it to you. She's giving you her sexual side, which I think that's what she hinting at.
Feed the beast.
Side
Feed
that
the
needs
beast.
to, her side that needs that physical attention. That's the beast, right? Is that what she's referring to? That's the way I got the metaphor. That's how I put it together.
I know you wanna lick my feet.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanna feed the beast.
Exactly. It's like she know you want to do it. She wants you to do it. So let's just go ahead and connect it. And then that's how you open up the project. Then I kind of know what I'm in store for. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's feeling like.
I suppose.
So then the next joint she gets into, Alone, which is just a flip of the legendary.
Alice
Come on
DJ.
now. Yeah, you know that.
That was a moment.
Come on now. Don't even take it there. You already know what it is.
You already know what's happening.
Yes.
It's kind of an oldie, though. That was like over
that's
20
a
years
throwback.
ago.
That's a super throwback. That's why I said
so
it's a
we
flip.
would remember. It's crazy. We would remember, but if you're like younger than a certain age,
You missed that wave. You probably don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
You probably think
right.
this is like, oh, okay, some original.
Yeah, exactly.
DJ Luke, Dr. Luke produced it. He's also known for some controversy. A couple years ago, Kesha came out and was like, all right, it was some things. So I don't know what's going on there, but he got a few joints on here. So he worked with Kim on a few joints on this project. This is one of them. She got Nicki Minaj on that thing. Nicki came on. She wasn't really playing. Like, she gave you regular Nicki. And don't get it twisted. Regular Nicki ain't nothing to slouch at. Like, this is like regular light work. Here, hold the 16 Nicki.
Yeah.
She ain't like go to sleep on her. Yeah. Like, she was like, oh, Kim need a verse. All right, I got you.
Right.
It ain't nothing crazy, like, but it's a like Nicki showed up. And she giving you the flow, like she going off on that thing. She ain't say nothing crazy, but she showed up. She got a Nicki verse. Like if you want a Nicki feature,
you get a solid Nicki verse.
She gave her a solid Nicki 16.
You know
but I mean, it is what it is. It ain't nothing crazy. It's a remake. It don't make me like the original any less. It don't make me like this more than the original.
Right.
It's kind of like mid-range for me.
It made me want to look up the original just to refresh my memory.
Like, oh yeah, this was the jam.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. 1,000 Pieces. This is my jam. I ain't gonna lie. When I heard this like shifted the album for me. It kind of put it in a different vibe. It's a pop ballad for sure. The hook is infectious.
1,000 pieces.
Yeah. Everything brings into. Yo, she kind of floating. She giving you some different little melodies that I haven't heard that was piqued my interest. I like the joint. King of Hearts, she was on her Ariana Grande for me. She was sounding very Ariana Grande-ish on that joint. It was cool. Didn't make me go back to it or nothing crazy. The other joint I really liked was Uh-Oh. That up-tempo kind of house club. In Atlanta and in London, I'ma give it to you. And she was giving her little. I mean, she had some. Everything I drop is a banger, and she came off confident. She was talking her shit. She was in her bag. She was talking her shit. She was feeling it. She was like, all right, I've been around here for a few years now. I've been giving y'all nothing but bangers. Every time I come around, at least one or two of them things.
Every here come another one.
Like, I'm not playing with you. I'm not taking my foot off your neck. I'm here. It's Kim. Kim with a capital P. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Revelations gave me that 80s disco flash dance feel. What do you call it? The arpeggio bass line was hitting. I like that joint. It was cool, but out of 15 joints, I mean, I could get into a couple of more. I don't want to go too crazy. The joint Sex Talk, I like.
You like Sex Talk?
I like Sex Talk. It was cute. I like Sex Talk. Can you make my bed rock? Something big to measure. Make me feel the pressure. Like, she was giving you a little spicy, dicey. But most of the joints on the project was around 2 minutes, 30 seconds. They were short and sweet, right to the point.
Right.
She didn't give you a lot of lyrics per song, but she gave you some like cool one-liners, and then she just stretched that thing down with melodies and like cool oohs and ahs. And it had a flow to it. She gave you a few different vibes. A mix between the pop ballad and the dance joint and the disco. Those were like the three mixes she gave you. Minute was cool. You fell apart, I always fix it. It's always the last night in your arms until it isn't. Like, she had a couple of them things sprinkled in there. Like, her pen wasn't asleep the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
You mess with her pen?
It was a little light for somebody who's like a pop dance artist. Like, you ain't focusing on the lyrics like that. I'm still looking for it. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Coconuts, we just saw the video for that joint. Or like a pre-video,
like a dance video.
It was like the street single type joint.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a bold jam. I mean, she pretty much talking about her titties the whole time. Like, she like, look at these coconuts, squeeze them, shake them. They out here, they bouncing. I know you fuck with them. Like, she's very sex positive on this. She's very confident. She's very bold. She's very in your face with it. She's not cutting it and hiding it in between metaphors. Like, this isn't really an album for children, I don't think. Like, she out here with it. She talking her shit and she giving it to you.
Yeah. It's a grown woman we're talking about.
She giving it to you. Burr, that wormy, wavy, distorted bass. I kind of rock with that joint. Why don't you take it out on me if you think you so cold? Burr. Like, what's she trying to get into? I'ma just leave it there. Like,
she's trying to be iced out.
I'ma just leave it there.
She's
like,
saying ice her out.
All right.
Which is one of...
Is that how you taking it?
It's one of my favorites on the record.
Okay.
So, you know...
but 58% mid for me. Like, that's how I felt about it. Yeah. How you feeling? How you doing?
We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock with that. So, you know, I also believe this is a mid-range project. Ooh. But I don't have as many that I'm feeling.
Oh, okay.
I give it a 40. I like how many is it? 15 is on there.
15 joints, 40% mid. Wow,
a strong 6. She has a strong 6 on there.
Okay,
which is fine. Okay, so my whole take on the album is that like her influences are modern contemporary pop divas mixed with like Cher, Madonna. So she follows the Katy Perrys, she follows the Nicki Minaj's and the Ariana Grandes of the world as much as she follows the Madonnas and the Chers of the world.
I like that.
She has a strong pop essence, but the thing that kind of gets me is she's also, it's not a knock against her, but when you're not from the States, it kind of comes through in a certain essence. Like there are nuances in American pop music that you really only can pick up if you live here, because like the way you speak, you know what I'm saying? When someone who isn't from the United States, you could tell when they're learning English. You could tell when they're learning the customs and how that kind of comes across a little stiff. Okay. So that's what I was really kind of getting. Like she picks up a little of the vernacular, the hip hop vernacular and the pop vernacular. And it feels like she's kind of trying it on to see what fits her the best. Or if they might have threw her like, yo, say Balenciaga, say Phantom.
Throw this in there
and you're going to get the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not know what a Phantom is. That's what I got. So a lot of her influences is like a bit Eurocentric, which is what, you know, the song with Nicki Minaj sampling Alice DJ on it, it's pretty much the essence of who she is. Like she comes from the Eurovision era, so she's gonna take those like really happy, peppy Eurocentric dance beats and kind of play it into the pop fabric of what she's trying to do. And I think like for me it just feels a little plastic because that's always been my thing about that type of Eurocentric music. But she got bangers nonetheless because I fuck with Alone.
Okay, see,
I fuck with Burr. I fuck with let's see, what's it, Claws.
Ooh, okay.
I fuck with Claws. I fuck with Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast.
Okay.
Unholy. I think Unholy, the legacy that it's leaving behind is way bigger than the actual
she
quality.
Just threw it on there.
That's the song that kind of defines them both. So it did its job in elevating them both and kind of speaking for, you know, their identity and all of that. So do I think Unholy is a good song? Well, I guess it depends on who's singing it.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if it's because it's another one of them songs where like they threw words at her like she coming out the Phantom again with that with that.
She said she came out the Phantom.
Right. She coming out the she wearing some fashion label where I'm like, okay, girl, all right, maybe that's you, maybe it's not, maybe I'm just judging, but it just feels
she still ain't break through the pop. Like shell, it's very surface.
A lot of the songs really sound like Ariana Grande and Katy Perry leftovers. Like Sex Talk to me sounds like an Ariana Grande song.
Yes.
There's another song. Let me see.
King of Hearts.
Revelations sounds like a Katy Perry song to me. So that's where it was really it in that way it kind of sounded derivative, but she does have a strong pen game and she really does give the pop star essence because when you see her in the videos she's giving it all up. Like she's outside. The songs I just, you know, it's 50-50 for me. Okay. But 40% for the album.
Okay. 40% mid.
For Feed the Beast.
I had a 58% mid.
You had a 58.
Combine that, you get a 98.
So
and that brings it to 49.
49.
Okay. 49 average for Kim
49
Petras.
average for Kim Petras.
Go ahead, Kim. All right. So who we got next? Who we gonna put up next to that?
All right. So this is also dope because Kim Petras, that was her debut album. This is considered, Can Feed the Beast considered
interesting. I ain't even.
The first time she was signed, she's been signed.
Got it.
So the other album she had before she wasn't signed.
Got
so this is her debut.
Her first studio.
Full length. And this next artist is the same thing. They just got signed.
Been around for like 15 years.
They've been around for long, but she got an official record label. So we're talking about Big Freedia. I mean, Big Freedia, my bad.
I do say Big Freedia. I love it.
Big Freedia, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's been outside. So let me just get into her
Go ahead.
a little bit. I mean, y'all might know about her. This is a rapper and performer from New Orleans, gender fluid identity through and through. It don't matter. You call her he, she, he, they, it. Mm-hmm. She's like, I know who I am. Mm-hmm. You call me whatever you like. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, there's people that call her. People refer to her as he.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I began recording, performing in 1999 with popular tracks such as Gin in My System. More on that later. And let's see, what is it? What's the other song I wrote down? Rock Around the Clock, which samples the Happy Days theme song, the first season of it.
Okay. We're gonna
So she got that. She gigged regularly for like the first decade of her career, temporarily displaced by Hurricane Katrina. She came back at it. She started touring nationally in the 2010s. She got her own reality show, Big Freedia Queen of Bounce, in 2013.
Yep.
And she released her first independent album, Just Be Free, in 2014. Set the record for most people twerking in the Guinness Book of World Records. In 2015, put out her book the same year, and she kind of got into notoriety through actors like Beyonce, who featured her voice in the Formation video, and then Drake sampled one of her songs. So this is the first time Big Freedia is actually on the record,
putting on global stages,
right? And of course, Nice for What is a #1 record. So now Big Freedia's on the #1 record, and then Beyonce comes right back again and samples her for real on what the fuck is the name?
Really, Shana.
Yeah.
Really, Shana.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
what the fuck is the name of this?
What about you? She's going off.
Oh god.
Renaissance.
The fuck is it?
The song?
Can't think of, yeah.
Oh. I don't know. Don't get me lying.
Oh my God! Why are we linking out?
It's the Renaissance album. It is what it is. It happens. Keep it moving. Don't dwell on it.
Don't. All right. In any case, she signed her first record deal in 2018. Third World Bounce was the first EP, and now we're moving on to the first album. Have you heard of Big Freedia?
Fun fact. She recently had a little viral moment. I don't know if you saw, but she was at either what is it, Fremont City in Vegas or Reno in Nevada or Vegas. She was on like the hang glide string joint that you could kind of swing on, and they have a helmet cam, and she on there like, oh no, he's like, bitch. Oh no!
What?
It's hilarious. You got to see it, but it's Big Freedia. She on that zip line.
She on the zip line,
flying down, and she like having a time.
Yo,
it's hilarious. But everybody using it. I just saw it on like 4 different memes.
Oh my God!
But it's going viral. I love it.
I always wanted to get on a zip line.
Me too. She on it, and they got the helmet cam, and they caught her, and they put it out, and it's going viral. That thing ringing off. I love it.
Oh, Break My Soul. Beyonce song's called Break My. I don't know why I couldn't think of that song.
Break my soul. See, that's why I said don't dwell. It just come to you. I knew it was gonna come to you.
All right. We're gonna move on to the album. The album that she has out is called Central City.
Okay.
And it also came out the same day as Petras' album, June 23rd. So Pride Week was lit.
It was lit.
Big releases happening that week.
Couple big ones.
16 songs. The project is about 47 minutes.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. Yep. So I gave it a 63 loud.
Ooh, okay.
I enjoyed this project considering that Big Freedia is just a bounce artist.
I mean,
she is more of an MC in the sense of a party starter.
Yes.
Type. Her master of ceremonies, not necessarily a rapper.
Yes.
So my whole thing is I can't listen to her like a rapper, like a real serious rapper, like a Nas. This is not the same thing. Or Drake. So the fact that they did this whole album full length and we get Big Freedia non-stop on each record, and a lot of the songs, I think a lot of the songs are probably older And then, like, Gin in My System is one of her first songs. So they basically just remade it. The same producer that did it, Black and Mild, was the one that was behind this version of Gin in My System.
Wait, Gin in My System is on this project?
Gin in My System is on this project.
Why did I see that? I'm missing that.
It's one of the last songs on the album.
Okay. That's the one with Voodoo?
Right before Voodoo.
Right before that one. Okay, gotcha.
Right. I got that gin in my system. Somebody go be my victim.
Oh my God.
I got that hen in my system. Somebody. So, but they remake, because I heard the one that was on her first compilation, Big Freedia Volume 1. The hits one came out like 2001 or some shit like that. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more bare, but this one is a more fully developed version of that song, which I like because that legacy of her coming up is played out through, with putting that record on there. So it feels like a whole full circle moment. And a lot of that's her at her best. When she try to reach for the pop moments, like when she do the songs with Kelly Price,
she got Kelly on there.
At least she got Kelly Price, and she has more. She has Kelly Price. She got the sisters on there. She got Sierra on there. She got Faith Evans on there. Faith Evans joint. What is it? What's it called? Bitch. What the fuck is the name of the song?
The joint with Faith?
Bitch You Want.
Yeah.
Bitch You Want. That's one of my joints right there. Voodoo Magic is another one of my songs. Booty Like a Drummer. Booty Like a Drummer. That's my shit right there. So that's like classic bounce. It's just like I said, when she's just doing her thing and she not trying to reach for the fans across the world. She's keeping it hood, she keeping it authentic. That's where I like her. That's when she works best. Her style works best like that. But putting all these expensive ass sounds and trying to make her into like a big pop star, taking that sound, I don't think that's necessary. I think it just clutters the song, in my opinion. So she's more successful than not when they bring it back home to New Orleans and keeps it authentic like that. And so 10 of the songs for me like really work like that in that matter. And then the rest of the songs, like the song with Kamaya, the second song right after, that's not it. But that's basically my take. She gets a 63 from me.
I mean, shit.
Loud. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about it?
That's a pretty decent grade.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it as much. I kind of almost flipped your grade a little bit. I gave her 46%.
Wow.
Mid-range.
Okay. 46.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool for me. I had a couple joints that I liked. My favorite joint on here might be that $100 bill, and I think we might have.
We talked about that.
We like needle dropped that or something. It came up somewhere, but I like that joint. It's a nice little happy feeling, boppy production. Sierra sounds like she in her pocket on it. She sounds really sweet and cute on the hook. I like the hook. It's kind of aspirational. It's giving you that little confidence boost. Everybody walking around feeling good. Even though you might not have $100 bills, you feel like $100 bill.
Feeling like $100.
Yeah, it's kind of that floating on air feel. Big Freedia, I feel like she in her bag. This was like the best of the collaborations for me on the project. She felt the most comfortable. She sounded like her chance was off. She was, I got that Amex face card, that kind. Like she had a few of those that was like, all right, she just had some ones that stuck out. She didn't try to do too much. It fit. I think it worked well. It was a good combo. The Central City freestyle, that joint was hard hitting. Those drums came in. Opens up with the distorted little Freedia just talking her shit. The ad-libs and chants. She just went off. It's high energy, rumbling bass. It kind of wakes you up, slap you in the face, right? The Big Time, that had like Hot Boys, Manny Fresh and them all over it. It gave me that 90s New Orleans rap sound. She says something about Manny Fresh produced in the verse, but I looked at the credits and it's not produced by Manny Fresh.
There's a song that they did together, but I don't know if it's on the album.
Okay. She says something about like in that song, like she was like production by Manny Fresh or something like that. And I caught that and it made me go to the credits, but it's produced by Gold Glove is the name of the producer. And then Kamaya on there sounds like Young Roddy from Currency, Jet Life. He got that. He artist from New Orleans too, an independent artist. No, not Roddy Ricch, Young Roddy.
Oh, I fucked that up.
You think about
Yeah,
I know. I mean, that is the more popular Roddy, but no, Roddy Ricch. Like he a little youngin from New Orleans that run around with Currency.
Okay.
Motivation with Kelly Price. I mean, that was just a stereotypical motivational song, uplifting. Yeah, it was like
called Motivate, right? Ain't it called Motivate? So there you go.
Yeah, but like they just
that's the essence of that.
I was like, all right, Bigfoot. That the hook is cute. I got a Bigfoot stepping on, but it was like, all right, it was kind of like, all right, I can only listen to that song for a few minutes,
once or twice.
Yeah. What was the other joints? Bitch You Want with Faith Evans, super regular. Was not feeling that one. What? El Nino.
Life Lessons.
Life Lessons I like.
Life Lessons
was one of my joints. I got that on here.
Yeah.
That staccato synth. Yeah. It was giving me like a little bit of Goody Miles, Phil Miles.
And it was like that chord progression is like kind of real off kilter, but I really fucked with that.
Life Lessons was one of my other joints that I liked. But I mean, that's like 3 out of 16 that I really liked.
Oh, man.
Already know I kind of like with Sonya. Yeah,
that was my shit too.
She wrote. I found out she wrote for Mary J. Blige, Fifth Harmony. So she's kind of been out here doing her thing on the writer tip for a minute. It has some of those aspirational chords and melodies, that old school hi-hat pattern and snares. I like that joint. It was cool. El Nino with Weezy. I'm gonna go El Nino. I hate the hook. Hated the hook.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I hated the hook. I didn't like. Well, I guess I'm finna go crazy. El Nino is kind of a crazy storm. I don't know. I didn't like the hook.
What?
Boyfriend gave their best Fergie impersonation. You know what I'm saying, with their little contribution.
Okay.
Weezy, he came out. He gave a regular performance. It was like it was a lukewarm Weezy.
It was definitely like,
you know what I'm saying,
I'll just get it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then he did like Freed, I got you. Like he came out. He did a couple ad libs on the hook. Like he gave a feature, but it was super regular Weezy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was about it. You know what I mean? For a Weezy feature, I would expect you to kind of come with one of your illest joints.
Really, but on a Big Freedia album,
but Big Freedia did give me 2 verses. Like she spit a verse, Weezy went, and then she came back with another verse. So I was like, all right, I'll at least give her that, but nah. It wasn't it for me. So we had what? We had a 46% mid.
46% mid.
And a 63%.
Yep.
Okay,
Louds,
so that's
109.
109 divided by 2. What's that? 54.5?
54.5.
Come on now.
Squeaking by.
Okay, 54.5.
54.5.
And a 49.
Squeaking by.
So it looks like we got a winner for today. Head-to-head versus Big Freedia versus Kim Petras. Big Freedia on that winning tip, man. Come on now.
Winning tip.
All right. I like
She's
it.
Squeaking by. So it was really head-to-head.
It was a good
really
one.
Good scores.
It was a
really
good one.
Close scores.
Highly debatable.
We were like flipped on our scores. You gave the ups on Kim. I gave the ups on.
Yep. But then the other ones wasn't too far off. We was like,
too far off. Like they did their thing for both of their debut albums. They showed out. I'm not mad.
Hey man, they gave us something to listen to and talk about. For real. We out here with it.
We outside.
Hey, that was a good one, man.
That was great.
For us being back off our summer vacay, you know what I'm saying? We had to go hit a couple of beaches, eat a couple of peaches,
play in the sand.
Yeah,
we went to play in the sand and shit.
All of that. But go check out these joints. Big Freedia, Central City, Kim Petras.
Feed the beast.
Go and feed the beast and brush your teeth.
Come and eat my feet.
Ooh. And on that note, we're gonna do it like we always like to do it. End it on a high note.
On a high note.
This is it. What? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up. Now who really tryna hit? One puff, then we pass.